Thank you for joining Cambridge Family and Children's Service as we explore our roots, rediscover our past, and look forward to building a future with promise. In 1873, horse-drawn vehicles lumbered through Cambridge, apple orchards grew in Porter Square, and a vision to care for homeless children was planted by a Cambridge jeweler named James Huntington. His dream blossomed into reality, and a house on Avon Place became a home for children who desperately needed one. The Avon home provided a family-like setting for 10 children who lived together and attended the local Peabody School. Towards the late 1800s, the population of Cambridge swelled with immigrant families in pursuit of the booming industrial workforce. Many children became separated from working parents. Some lived with relatives, yet others found themselves alone on the streets of Cambridge. The more fortunate children found room at the Avon House. However, Mr. Huntington and his volunteers soon had to turn homeless children away due to lack of space. They knew the Avon House had only begun to scratch the surface of the unmet needs of the community. This set in motion a goal to raise more funds and to develop a plan to meet the growing needs of the homeless children in Cambridge. The first fundraising event, called the Mayfair, was held in 1880 and began building for the future. The Avon House had firmly established its roots in Cambridge. The board of the Avon home bought land on Mount Auburn Street, across from Mount Auburn Hospital, and built a grand new home to serve even more children. 45 of Cambridge's most vulnerable children could now find shelter and safety, and for 22 years, hundreds of children were lovingly cared for under that roof. At the turn of the century, a philosophy emerged to improve the lives of displaced children. The Avon home was a part of this revolutionary process that placed these children with caring families. This foster care approach enabled the home to serve greater numbers of children. In 1912, the completion of subway construction connected Cambridge with Boston, and this attracted more business and more people to an already busy Cambridge. At this time, the Avon home began a program that gave Cambridge children a welcome summer vacation from bustling city life. As foster care replaced traditional orphanages, the home continued to place children in its care with loving, dedicated foster families. The large Mount Auburn house was eventually replaced with a smaller one on Massachusetts Avenue, where Cambridge College is located today. In 1917, following the tragic polio epidemic, the Harvard Infantile Paralysis Commission asked the home to provide aftercare to afflicted children. The home established a clinic for therapy, which operated until 1940, when it passed its caseload on to the Mount Auburn Hospital. 2 years later, the Avon home opened a community center. Here, the agency kept in touch with former foster children who had been reunited with their families. The center proved to be quite ahead of its time, as it sponsored the first organized recreation outlet for Cambridge children. In 1945, the Avon home sold its building at 1000 Mass Avenue and moved to new offices with other local human service agencies on Church Street in Harvard Square. Following the end of World War II, the agency once again adapted to the changing needs of its community. It concentrated on traditional adoption services and foster care, but the agency also saw a growing need to assist families and children with special needs and unmarried mothers. Between 1934 and 1970, the agency placed over 400 children in adoptive homes. The Cambridge community experienced the rapid change that swept the country in the 1960s and 70s. Changes in social values, family structure, and public policies had lasting effects on the community. And the Avon home experienced its own major change, a change in its name. When the home merged with the Family Counseling Service in 1974, it became known as Cambridge Family and Children's Service. The revitalized agency reassessed the needs of an at-risk population that could slip through the cracks. CFCS initiated essential services for developmentally disabled families. Having built a solid reputation caring for the most pressing needs of our diverse population, CFCS continues this tradition as a leader of quality services. Today, we remain committed to our historic mission of serving children and strengthening families. Our programs include adoption, foster care, mentoring, support services for families with a developmentally disabled member, and homes for adolescents aging out of state care. All are designed to improve the quality of lives for families in need and children at risk. Your continued support is key to meeting the challenges we face today and tomorrow. Cambridge Family and Children's Service thanks you for helping to build a future with promise.